Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a return to subscribe, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, some crazy news, crazy depressing news about a crime that went down in Berkeley, Missouri. Shout out Berkeley. And it's involving this man right here. This guy you see here is Laurente O'Cain, 28 years old, presently charged with double murder. And he's sitting in jail right now with no bond. Why, you may ask? Ladies and gentlemen, over the weekend, this man took the lives of these two people here. The woman is, her name is Miyoshi McLeod. She was 53 years old. God rest her soul. And this little angel that's next to her is Mayella Harris, her granddaughter. She was 11 years old. This guy right here, Mr. O'Cain, that's his mother and his niece. This guy, for some odd reason, flipped his wig, went and got 3 knives and got to hacking and slashing and took the lives of both the mother and the granddaughter. But what's sad is how this crime, the last moments of the young girl's life, Mayeli, the last moments of her life, she made a call to her mother. And that's why they found out a crime was committed. After police did a welfare check, they found the bodies of these two people. And I can only imagine it was a sight to behold. Take a look at this story, man.
A Berkeley man faces charges for killing his own mother and a young niece. Fox 2's Kelly Hoskins has more on how the family had just moved to the area.
Well, investigators say the tragedy all unfolded here in the 8300 block of Redford. And we're told that when officers arrived on scene, they found the victims inside the home, stabbed multiple times.
He took his mother's life and his niece's life, and he could visually be seen that he needed help.
Some Berkeley residents are in disbelief after Berkeley police say 28-year-old Laurente O'Cain killed his mother and niece in their home Saturday afternoon around 5.
We received a call to check the welfare of the residents. Upon arrival, officers found a deceased female in the front room of the resident. Initial ongoing investigation, they located a juvenile that was also deceased in the rear bedroom.
Authorities identified the victim as 53-year-old Miyoshi McLeod and 11-year-old Mayella Harris. We're told that when officers arrived, O'Cain was walking up and down the street, leaving a trail of blood.
Anytime you have family killing other family members, it's a tragedy.
Prosecutors say O'Cain is being held without bond on 2 counts of first-degree murder and 2 counts of armed criminal action.
When you see situations like this, it's just tough. And so we're going to do everything that we can to hold this offender accountable and do our best to bring justice to the remaining family members.
Police say O'Cain had mental illness and a criminal history on burglary in Washington State.
She was sweet. She was real nice. She didn't bother nobody, you know, and she didn't. But my heart go out for her and the family.
It's sad to see it came down to this.
Family and friends have set up a GoFundMe page to assist with funeral expenses. To learn more about how you can help, head to our website. Reporting in Berkeley, Kelly Hoskins, Fox 2 News.
The North County community are still in shock after 2 people were found dead inside of a home over the weekend. Police responded to the scene on Redford Drive, right by police headquarters there. When they got there, they found a 53-year-old man and a 53-year-old woman and an 11-year-old dead inside the house, with police saying both of them had been stabbed multiple times. Our Shoshana Stahl in the newsroom this evening with new details in this very disturbing case. Shoshana.
Sam, we know from court documents that 11-year-old called her mother back in Seattle, telling her she had been stabbed. After calling police, that mother then called the home back, where police say the suspect picked up the phone and he was breathing heavy as he told the woman her daughter was asleep. It's a tragedy continuing to leave that Berkeley neighborhood shaken up.
From the looks of the paramedics and the guys that went in there and came out of there, It was something horrible.
Sharon Thomas watching from his front yard Saturday night as Berkeley police surrounded his neighborhood in crime scene tape. Officers were responding to a welfare check at this home around 4:45, finding a 53-year-old woman and an 11-year-old girl stabbed to death inside.
That's a kid. You can be evil, but a kid? You got to be real evil.
More than 2 days later, neighbors still haunted as blood stains the sidewalk. This man, Lawrenteo'Cain, has been charged in the murder of his mother, Miyoshi McLeod, and his niece, Mael Harris.
They found the suspect standing in the front yard covered in blood.
Berkeley Police Major Steve Runge says officers responded to that house twice in the past, but it didn't raise any red flags at the time. First Alert 4 looked deeper into O'Cain's criminal history in Washington state, ranging from assault to second-degree robbery to felony firearm possession.
We found his arrest history in Seattle as a very violent past.
Inside the home, officers found large amounts of blood and 3 knives that were used. According to court documents, it was the niece's mother back in Seattle who called 911 after her daughter called her saying she'd been stabbed.
We sending our prayer up to the family.
Carla lived just a few houses down, saying the suspect, his mom, and his niece moved to the neighborhood a little over a year ago.
On our street, we welcome people in if we get to know you.
And that's exactly what she did. With her friend she nicknamed Mimi. Carla was devastated by the loss, remembering Miyoshi McLeod as a sweet, hard-working woman.
We'll sit right there near her and just sit out here while it's cool and just talk. And she had a beautiful voice, y'all. Oh my God.
Court records also show just 1 week before they were murdered, the victim reported her son was threatening her and his niece. Police say they told McLeod the process to get a restraining order, but she didn't follow up. O'Cain is being held in the St. Louis County Jail without bond. Justin, Sam.
All right, guys, that's the story of Miss Miyoshi McLeod and young Maela Harris. May they rest in peace. I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times there are people, regardless if they're family or anything, just dealing with any type of domestic type of issue that won't leave you alone and take pleasure in terrorizing you, whether you family or not. This woman, 53 years old, she got a 28-year-old son that's terrorizing her. Not only did he threaten her a while ago, where she went and got they told her to get a restraining order and how to do it. She never did it. Now a week later, she's dead. But then again, the way this guy was and the way people are nowadays with no respect for law or order, I don't even think it would have made a difference. So I'm not even going to hold that against her, honestly, because she didn't even have time. The way the attack happened, she didn't even have time to call nobody. The granddaughter called her mother after she was mortally wounded. I'm stabbed, mama. Out there in Seattle, Washington, she say, put him on the phone. Put him on the phone. She calls back. He breathing heavy after he done took the life of the baby. She in the bed, sleep. You know how horrific that is? You all the way in Seattle, Washington. And the last time you heard your daughter was after, before your brother called back, breathing heavy after taking her life. This is some sensitive stuff. Mental illness or not, man, this is crazy. They just moved on that block. Wasn't there that long. And here come drama and police on that street. They said when the EMTs came out, you heard the guy, and the EMTs came out, the look on their face, they knew it was horrific in there. Think about that. You just meet somebody and get acquainted to them. And they're taken off the planet in addition to a sweet little girl. What did the girl do? Why'd you have to do that to the girl? And that's the problem I got with this type of stuff. Just because you get mad and you go off the deep end or whatever, mental illness or not, because a lot of these people ain't taking their medication. Let's keep it real. And this is why they going into these type of situations. A lot of these people hang out in the street and do all this other stuff when they act like they normal and think nothing wrong with them. But everything wrong with them pours out on somebody else when they don't do what they supposed to do to keep themselves sane. I have no excuse for this. I know that mother going through it right now. Overwhelming sense of guilt. Don't know why the granddaughter was with the grandma and the mom was in Washington. I don't know. But that weighs heavily on the minds of people that just deal with certain things like this where she was there for a reason. Now the reason don't mean nothing because she's gone. And your own brother did that. Ain't no excuse. Oh, I was mad, I lost my head. No. No, a lot of people got to go, man. A lot of people got to go when we go to clean this thing up, man. This is heartbreaking. That little girl look a little bit like my daughter a little bit. And that's what I decided to do this story. Like, this is heartbreaking. Somebody loved her like I love my kid and like you love your kids. And here comes some person that's in the family doing something like this. Truly heartbreaking. You killed your mom, bro. Your mom. No matter how crazy you are, everybody know that's taboo. I wonder what the argument's about. I don't even know if he lived there or not. But I don't think he did if she wanted to get a restraining order. Or she didn't get a restraint. No, that might have been it because he lives there. But then again, I mean, it's not enough details in this story. But think about it, man. This guy went off the deep end and took everybody with him. Man, the PTSD from the mother hearing her daughter for the last time hurt. And she couldn't do nothing to stop it. Man, it may make people unconsolable. Either way, man, may both of these people rest in peace. And I hope this dude, man, they need to show him the flowers. They do. No matter what amount of time you give somebody for crimes like this that affect a wide range of family, where it has the pain and suffering has a ripple effect that touches many people, including the people on that block. They got a chance to know Miss McLeod and young Mayella for the short time that they met them. It leaves a bunch of sorrow and mourning. No amount of time can fix that. They'll never get justice by locking somebody up. You got to take people out of here, man. And the family need to have a hand in it. They killed this. They need to have that mom come and handle him. Even if they got to hold him down, take his head off, man. There's a chainsaw. Let's go. Put that mask on your face so you can get blood in your eye. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hate seeing stuff like this. And like kids are getting killed like it's nothing now. Or kids just turning on their moms or on their dads, just wiping it. Man, it's like no sense of family structure no more or respect for anybody. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.